love to know, as kind of new ideas come your way, how do you get it out? How do you put it out on paper? How do you suss it out? So
Yeah.
can you walk me through like what documents you put together, what mood boards you put together, how you suss it out and then decide where to kind of anchor it
Yeah.
and let it kind of percolate?
Yeah. I do 3 things because I've had, like, 17 careers in the last 3 years. Um, I number 1, I love visuals, so I create mood boards. You look behind me, this is like it looks like a child's birthday party, but this is one day of me blasting music, going in between the pantry and cutting things out that I was, seeing that I loved, and building a board of what I thought could inspire me to create Gorgie. There's 6 other boards behind you of that are different brand ideas and concepts, from things in NFTs to socks to cellular renewal. Once I have a visual of it, then I start creating a digital board that looks less like a birthday party on a board and more Pinterest driven visual. Like, I start sending those boards to people randomly. I'm like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And I just want to see what makes them light up. Group chats with moms, fitness girls, teacher, anyone, just to see if I can get a trend line of what people care about. As soon as I start to see a spark around something, the third thing I do is I create a Google survey. I create it on my phone. The reason I create it on my phone is because then I know it'll only take people about 2 minutes. It's always multiple choice. It always has a really cool header image, something sparkly that pulls people in. And then I get statistical data on, do they care? That's how I realized I was too early on cellular renewal. Everyone's like, what's that? Tell me more. I don't understand. I was like, oh, this is too early for this
Yeah.
concept. Energy meets wellness. Everyone's giving me flavor names, telling me benefits, where they would drink it, what they would want from it. Between cellular renewal and energy drinks, the wellness powders and pills, I want to drink. I want to drink. I don't care if it's a candy or a chocolate. I want to drink. So all of those processes brought me to this. I think the easiest way to say it is, and I did like a TEDx talk on this, which is really funny, but it's like, don't build the brand and the company first, build the community of people who care. Like, do you want this? Do you care? When people are like honestly interested by it, a dialogue starts. When they're not, they're just being nice. Last rule, don't ask your friends and family. Because they love you so much, they're going to tell you it's the greatest idea or the worst idea. They're not going to be honest with you. Always 2 degrees of separation.
Okay. How do
Always.
we find the 2 degrees of separation?
So you ask your friends and family, can you send this survey to all your coworkers? Can you send this to all of your sorority sisters, all the people in your community, your cul-de-sac, whoever? You don't fill it out, send it to your people.
Interesting. Ask them to forward it on. And then you can get honest feedback from a stranger.
Exactly.
And what's the minimum number of people that you like to respond to these surveys?
You don't need a lot. Remember that annoying class statistics? I'm like, if I can get to 100, amazing. Like
Yeah.
anywhere like over 50, you're getting there.